Welcome back to Trillium Tarot. This is Stephanie, and today I am going to be showing you the cards in the Gilded Reverie Lenormand deck. Now, I do have the expanded edition, so that's what is showing on the overlay there. So what that means, as I get through the deck, there are some extra cards beyond the 36 cards traditionally in Lenormand. So once we get to those cards, I will be grabbing the little guidebook so I can give you the correct description of each card. But let's start with the first card. Let me make it a little bit bigger, which is the Rider. Then we have Clover. And these cards do have the corresponding playing card in the bottom right-hand inset. We have Ship and House. I really like this depiction of the tree. The artist of this deck is Kiro Marchetti. You've probably seen some of my other deck reviews, deck videos. I absolutely love this artist, and I really like the fact that his rendition of the tree has the tree of life within it. I believe that's called the Kabbalistic Tree of Life, if I'm remembering the name correctly. We see the Clouds card, followed by Snake. Then we have Coffin and Bouquet. We have Scythe, followed by Whip. We have a couple of different versions of the Birds card, so you can choose whichever appeals to you and just kind of tuck the other one away separately. So this is the first version of the Birds card that features owls. And here are some songbirds by their house. Next we have Child, followed by Fox and Bear. And as I'm looking at these cards, I need to take a look at these more closely. Oh, yep. So I can see it's more obvious on the Stars card. Legend has it that the artist, Kiro Marchetti, embeds his initials in each of the decks that he creates. So on this specific card, you can see the initials fairly easily. If you have this deck separately, I encourage you to take a look at it and see if you can find the initials. Here, I'll show you where it is on the next card, which is Storks. So this one is harder to find, but if you see right at the end of my pointer here, the CM is made to look like it's twigs within the nest of the storks. Let's see if I can easily find where they are on the dog. Oh, sure. So here we have the dog. And if the camera will allow, no, it's not going to focus in. On this specific card, the initials are on the tag around the dog's neck. So it's kind of a fun little game to play whenever you, if you have some decks by this artist. So let's get back to business. Here we have the Tower and the Garden, followed by Mountain and Crossroads, then Mice and Heart. I don't know if this is the best example, but here's the C and here's the M. It's made to look like the gilding within the heart. We have the Ring, followed by Book and Letter. We have a couple different versions or renditions of the Man card. So there's option A, and here's option B. a couple of versions of the woman card as well. Here's option A, which would go perfectly with, they look like they're moody and sensual and just had a fun time. So the other woman looks like she would go very perfectly with that version of the man card. Pick whichever you prefer. Here we have lilies, followed by sun and moon. Oops, got two at once there. There we go, moon. And then we have key, which tried to jump in early ahead of schedule behind the moon card. The fish, the anchor, and the cross. Now here's where the traditional Lenormand deck usually ends, but as I said, this expanded edition does have extra cards in it. So I will be consulting with the little included guidebook as I show you the next, looks like 6 cards or so. So first we have time, card 38 is bridges, card 39 is dice, 40 is mask. And if you notice, these cards do not have an assigned playing card on the bottom corner here. It's just the same card inset, but it shows all of the suits because this is the more non-traditional cards. We have well, let's see, compass, labyrinth, and finally, we have magnifying glass, which is kind of appropriate for me. You all would laugh at me if you could saw me. I'm trying to have my glasses on so I can see where the card is placed on the video. And then I have to kind of look over my glasses because I'm blinded as a bat if I want to see the print in the book. So magnifying glass is a good place to wrap up this video. I hope you found this helpful to take a look at some of the beautiful imagery within this specific deck. Again, this artist does a fabulous job, and it's kind of fun to do a search to find his initials in every one of his decks. I think some of his older ones may not have his initials, but have fun looking for them. I'll see you next time. Thank you for joining me.